Hi everyone, I'm Mare. I'm the creator of Living Room Concerts DMB, your favorite live music series that spotlights local talent, like who we have here today, ViRG. You may know her from her bands Oh He Dead and her solo work, ViRG.
Hey!
Hi, that's ViRG.
It's me. I'm a real person.
You are.
Thank you. I needed that.
What is the story behind the lyric?
I'm sick of this lonesome town. You cannot fool me with a fairy tale. That tune I wrote when I was seeing somebody years ago in my hometown here. And it's actually written from the perspective of the person that I left. So it's actually from his point of view. The whole song is. And that line is exactly about my feeling of like, this town is full of promises, so many new people, so many friendships can happen. And I saw it with these like rose-colored glasses. And he had been in this town for years and never saw it that way. And so that was something in different words that he would always say of like, kind of like, you don't understand, this place is lonely, stuff like that. And I never saw it that way. But yeah, that whole tune is written from his perspective.
That is so interesting. I had no idea. So did you like set out to kind of explore someone else's feelings of being crushed by you in the town
Exactly.
that you live?
Yeah, that those lines of like, you crushed me like a junkyard car in the middle of December is, I mean, I sing it from, it's coming from my voice, so nobody would think it's not about me, but it's actually about what I had done to that person. So we've seen our hometowns develop into something totally unrecognizable.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
even coming here today, I was just like, everything changes and everything stays the same. Wow. That actually leads me to, how did you get started in music?
I got started super young. My dad had this keyboard that actually, it's back there in the background, but my dad had this keyboard that he would tinker with a lot. And I was like super drawn to it. It was Roland's JX8P. And I just loved the sounds and the way that playing it made me feel. So I started pretty young. I was like 3 with that. And then at 9 years old, I joined Kids Bop, which is like
No way.
a real fact. Yeah, I joined Kids Bop. I was part of their online web series. So they would like mail me like a vinyl and a t-shirt, and I would go up and be like, hey, it was called Rockin' It Old School with Giulietta.
Oh
So I'd be like, hey everybody, this is me, and this is a Blondie t-shirt and a Blondie vinyl, and today I'm going to teach you about Heart of Glass, and then we're going to play it. And that was what I did for a few years.
I really want to name this episode Rockin' It Old School with Julieta.
That's right.
Oh my God. I had no idea about your lore.
Yeah, I don't think many people know that. Yeah.
Man. Is that something that's like hidden from the internet, or is that like...
It's actually, so it's all wiped. Like I tried to go back on the Wayback Machine, and it's not there anymore.
This is now something for our viewers to find. I know you people on the internet are crazy, and you can find anything. So
yeah, Rockin' It Old School with Giulietta on Kids Bop.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. I should have made you do your Kid Bop song.
But yeah, I did that, and then I did open mics for years, joined some bands, made some bands, and toured a bunch, and now we're here.
Oh yeah. And I'm so glad you're here because honestly, I feel like one of your biggest fans of the ViRG's Weeks albums. Piano allowed me to use Weeks in my short film Lady Frankie, which is coming out very soon. Like and follow and love forever. But I've been spending the last like 2-3 years like really, really listening to it and like really enjoying it. I feel like you captured so many feelings I have and had living here.
Thank you for doing that. I feel that I'm a very like visual person when I'm writing. And so to me, it is the biggest honor to have my music involved in somebody's film. It's really, really special.
In the process of making Lady Frankie, I felt that by describing my experiences, I was able to later rest that version of myself and move on. Do you connect to that? Do you think sometimes I feel like when I'm making art, it's like an alchemizing process for like grief? How do you feel about that?
I think that every piece of music that I've made has taught me a lot about myself and the people around me. Music has always been like a very therapeutic process for me, and there's been so many times that I've written songs that have turned into something else over the years. Like I will have vomited out something I don't really understand, and then years later I realize, oh, that's what that was about. Or even in some ways in like a manifestation way, like I'll write about something and then it will happen.
Life imitates art.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I do agree that it is very much intertwined with grief and managing all the things that are going on.
I think I pinpointed grief because it's one of the transformative emotions. I think that's what I was getting at. Like, do you feel like with every album you get to either become a new person or later rest a new person?
Yeah, definitely. I think because for me, albums take so long that I'm not the same person I was when I started it like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But yeah, definitely I do. I don't think a part of me dies. I do feel like a part of me is like born through it. Yeah.
Like the phoenix. We rise through the ashes.
Exactly.
Who are your biggest artistic influences?
This is such a tough question because it's always changing. My young ones, when I was a kid, definitely David Bowie, Joan Jett. I was like certain I was going to be Joan Jett. So I mean, I'm dyeing my hair black. I'm cutting it. I'm playing the guitar. Like I want to be Joan Jett. Yeah, and those were like definitely my early. And I'm also from Italy, so this artist Mina is a huge influence for me, especially not just in songwriting, but in her like singing style and how emotional it is. And then like modern stuff, I'm super into Jim James, Kevin Morby. I love Peaches. Sucking on my titties like you want to. Yeah, that girl. I love Peaches.
Wait. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. A big one that has like really affected me probably through like high school to where I am now is Radiohead. I had like somebody when I was a freshman in high school be like, "Do you know Radiohead?" It's like, "I love Creep." They immediately like gifted me In Rainbows. You have to listen to this, and I didn't really get it at the time, and then years later it came back to me, and I'm glad it did.
I love the song Creep. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought of it as like a like whatever song for a while, but then I saw a woman perform it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
rock the fuck on, yes.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Oh my god. What's your end goal besides being an artist and making music? You don't have to have one, but like, do you have like an album you really want to make? Do you have like what's it called, a venue that like you're aiming towards?
I like that because I don't really have an end goal. I feel so bad about that because people who are so gifted and experienced, they have everything so planned out and with like spreadsheets and shit. And
no one knows anything.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets make me feel better, but like, has it ever worked out like that?
Yeah, and for some people it does because they're so goal motivated, and I just, it's never been that for me. It's just like I said, it's therapeutic. I have to do this, and I don't know why, and I don't think I'll ever know why. But in terms of like small goals, I would love to play Austin City Limits live, like their actual festival that they throw on. And then for albums, I would love to make an album that is one song. Oh. You know, when you like drop the needle and the music never stops. That is something that is a big goal for me. Yeah. But I'm so particular with that kind of stuff that it might not be for some years. But I would love to do that.
Would it be kind of like, I immediately thought of like a folk song, like would it kind of be like one long story, do you think?
Yeah, like a concept album. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like something that all revolves around one thing. Yeah, it would be super cool.
Well, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for you to play your long-ass song at Austin City Limits.
Thank you. Yeah. Everybody sit down. It's going to be like 45 minutes.
Chill out. You're going to love it.
I do have like one album that I'm working on right now that I haven't done before. It's like all instrumental. Ooh. With like soundscapes and stuff. And I think I'm going to call it Sits Bath or like Synths. It's like a synth bath, but it's called synth bath because it's like the thing that you can cut this if you don't want it, but it's like when like a woman gives birth or like if somebody has like a hemorrhoid, they sit in this thing called like a sits bath. And it's just so funny because there's also something called a synth bath. So I have a goal to make an instrumental record.
That's awesome.
Called that.
Is the cover like...
It's totally going to be me in one of those things. Yeah. Like, absolutely.
Oh my God, that's awesome. You're great, man. I love butthole-based ideas.
Yeah.
Or hemorrhoid-based ideas. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't go to that weird dude's house.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go to that weird guy's house.
Yeah, that guy.
He's weird.
He's weird. And you know
30,
he's weird.
And you're 19.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
We know things now. We've
got fully developed brains.
Yes. I'm past 25, so my what's it called?
Frontal lobe.
Thank you. It's fully developed.
I'm not gonna lie. I think like 1 week ago it went, and then I was like, oh, I see it clearly now. I see it all.
Yeah, actually, that's so funny to say that because I could like pinpoint to the moment that I felt like a shift, and I wasn't doing anything. I was just like standing in somebody's living room, like we are now, and I just remember feeling like, oh, it's happened. I am a full woman now.
I'm a woman.
Yeah. I may have been like super like off my rocker, but.
How has your relationship with your work changed as you grow into your artistry?
I think through meeting so many people on the road, that's actually what has shaped my artistry the most and what's growing so much because if I'm only taking my own advice, I fall into these endless loops of doing the same thing, same chords, whatever. But I've definitely met people along the way that have like broken that cycle for me and like really inspired me. And also the other band I play in, Oh He Dead, everybody in that band really pushes each other to fulfill their dream. Mm-hmm. And that's been super helpful for me as well. So that's kind of the growth. It's not like, I mean, I'm sure some of it comes from stuff that I've come up with, but most of it is from my circle, like encouraging me.
That totally makes sense.
That's what's so beautiful about touring. I wish I could stay longer in every space. Well, not every space I go to, but I do wish I could experience it more. Yeah, stay longer.
How long have you been a touring musician? Honestly, I know that I think I romanticize touring a little bit. I've always wanted to tour as like a photographer on someone else's tour briefly.
Okay, good to know.
Because I think that it can get exhausting. But how long have you been touring?
I have been like professionally touring for about 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's good. You're right about the exhaustion part. I had a moment 2 years ago where I got so tired that I like fully lost myself. And I worked definitely with some professionals to get that shit back together. But it was purely from exhaustion and just completely out of my mind, just like not recognizing myself and who I am. Where am I? Who am I? What is all of this? That kind of stuff, but like nonstop. So I really try to prioritize my sleep now. Yeah.
Very important.
It's scary.
Yeah. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You, especially like as an independent artist, like we're funding this ourselves. We're like putting in all this work. Like it's hard sometimes to know where your absolute limit is, and you will find it.
You will find it before you
It'll
know.
find you.
It'll find you. Yeah. But it is a beautiful experience. It's awesome meeting all new kinds of people and just seeing different kinds of landscapes. I just love passing through towns where it's like, it's just like our town. It looks just like our town, but it's in like Kansas or something.
Like,
Yeah.
Are you people? I know you're gay. I know you're gay.
We're all gay here.
Hi, gay people. Really, thank you so much for having us here, and thank you for being the pilot episode, the first person. If our audience wants to find you, where can they find you?
You can find my music at ViRG.vision. That's a real website. Yes.
And we're going to link that in the description. We're also going to link our links, so keep up with us at LRC